Hello everyone and welcome back to another Sims video. Today we are doing a little bit of a challenge. I got inspired by this because my CC style is constantly changing and I just wanted to see what it would look like. So for today's video, we are doing the same sim, but in the three main types of custom content that The Sims 4 has. Maxis Match, which basically means that it matches Maxis's style. Alpha, which is like hyper realistic, kind of leans more towards The Sims 3 if you're aware of that. And then the last one is Maxis Mix. But let's get into this video, shall we? Up first we have Maxis Match. This one was pretty easy because it's honestly where I sat for a majority of my CC journey. I have to admit, I did question the eyes a bit. They felt Maxis Matchy to me. But in all fairness, eyes are always the biggest things for me in The Sims. I'm always looking for new ones and constantly swap between Maxis Matchy and Alpha. I tried to go for the less detailed eye, as that kind of resembles Maxis Match to me the most in my eyes. See what I did? Anyway, enough about eyes. As we can see, I went for a bit of a schoolgirl type look for two reasons. One, I knew I had CC for that in all three styles, and two, it was either that or my 70th alt sim. So I decided to go against my gut, but if you want to see this video again but in my favorite clothing style, let me know in the comments below. Now we're done with Maxis Match, we head on to something that I have not done in a really long time. To be completely honest, it's actually where I got my CC start. Alpha. I, like a lot of people, start out with Alpha, and then get introduced to shaders. And then the hair looks weird with the shaders, and then you find yourself at Maxis Match or Maxis Mix, which we'll get into after this one. Shouts out to my Simstagram bestie M for pointing me into the direction of some of the best Alpha CC for this video. I'll leave her socials in the description if you want to check her out. I will admit I struggled a bit with this one, solely because I hate realistic skins, but I wanted to push myself with this challenge and go full Alpha, even down to the skin details. To be completely honest, because when I was an Alpha gal, I was still a bit of a mix because I always gravitated more towards a Maxis skin than anything else. And after making this sim, I remembered another reason why I went to Maxis Match. Alpha hairs do not like hats, but I like hats. I think you can see where the trouble is here. But nonetheless, she did come out looking great, completely different to the original, but gorgeous nonetheless. And our last type of sim in our little challenge is my personal playstyle, Maxis Mix. For those of you unaware to what Maxis Mix is, it's fairly straightforward. It's basically where you use both Alpha and Maxis Match. More often than not, it's usually using Alpha clothes on Maxis Sims, which is what I do. So this last sim is just basically me making the sim how I would want to make her if I was making her to go in my game. I tend to lead with skin details being more in favor of a Maxis look, but then really shiny, which tips a bit towards Alpha, but not by much. Eyebrows, I've just started going Alpha, solely by M's influence. And then eyes for me feel a bit in between at the moment, which is where I like to sit. So they kind of look a little bit more realistic, but still Maxis-ish. Now clothing was where I mix the most. More oftentimes than not, I've been doing all alpha outfits, unless my sim is wearing jeans. I personally despise most alpha jeans. They are way too realistic and I don't really care for it personally. But thankfully, in this video, I gave my sims skirts. I felt that was just the easiest option. And you will see that I reused the hat from our alpha sim, and I don't want to hear it. I like it a hat, I keep it a hat. I tried to not reuse much, but if I'm making a sim in my style, I'm gonna use it a hat. But here we are at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which type of custom content is your favorite to play with. And with that, I will see you all in the next video.